this one started, and we are underway from Heinz Field. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No spacing.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Where we go? Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Check tight.
Ben to throw again. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Danny. Middle. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 7-7.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next the score, Steelers 7, Saints nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Don't give him nothing. Ready? You ready?
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And some room to work. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Saints nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got one.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Saints.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
The Saints, first down.
Now, Breeze again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk. Things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A final shot before break. Hill. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
New Orleans.
They run with Murray. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 38, Winston. That one complete to Hill. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Ball carrier.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, Winston. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, Smallwood. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Really good stop there by David Onyemata, a very productive player for the New Orleans Saints. And how about this for a value pick? 4th rounder back in 2016.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Latavius Murray.
Daniel McCullers in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Winston. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position when that drive's...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Here's Snell, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They're going to run again with Snell.
37-yard line.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Able to find Switzer. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, It doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's third down.
10 yards to go.
Back to the air, Rudolph. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Saints.
Winston. Airing it deep for Fowler. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Let's get off the field. Quick dash.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. open man is Switzer complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Rudolph going to look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rudolph. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Rudolph. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Rudolph's pass intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.